All right, and we're live. Hello, Jeppe. Long time no
Hello,
see.
Kevin.
Not really
True.
long time, I guess, because we did the Svelte radio episode a couple of weeks
That was
back.
fun. That was fun.
Yeah, yeah. And now we're back with Storybook again, because I need Storybook in the Svelte Society website. Um, so for those that are out of the loop, maybe you can give them the viewers a short elevator pitch of Storybook.
Maybe also me, I guess.
That
Uh,
is a good idea. Yeah, that's a very good idea.
I'm Jeppe. I am a core team member of the Storybook team, and I work at Chromatic, where the Storybook team also works. And Storybook is a way for you when you're developing UI components to develop your components in isolation, to test your components in isolation, to document them in isolation, and basically just see how your components behave in any state or scenario imaginable, without you being confined to trying to set up your application for that state. So that's the elevator pitch of Storybook.
Yeah. All right. So should we get started?
Yes,
Let's
let's
just
do that.
get into it.
Right.
Actually, maybe I can share my screen and then I can show the actual. Let me just sort this out here. Okay, there we go. I can show what the new Salt Society website actually looks like. Actually, we can just go to the production one so we have some content. So here's the new website. It's
Mm-hmm.
launching tomorrow, I think, or the day after. We'll see when. It's basically a feed of everything Svelte. So you can
Wow.
just go here. You can find content, sort by libraries, uh, recipes. We don't have any recipes yet, but like videos, libraries, etc. Collections. So here I've made a collection of the remote function stuff that's been released recently,
Mm-hmm.
and that's you can basically make a collection of other content pieces that are on the site.
And
But yeah,
who adds the content? Who's the content?
anyone. So for now, we've done it ourselves. I hired a guy called Leftium on the Discord. He is migrated from the old website. I think 912
Ooh.
content pieces manually, because
Nice.
yeah, it is what it is. But anyone can actually submit content. So if you go to something is buggy on the site, something's not working as it should. Good
Let's
thing.
fix that.
Yeah. So you can actually submit a library. You just
Mm-hmm.
you enter your GitHub repo, or you can post a video, or you can submit a recipe if you want to
Mm-hmm.
do write a tutorial or something, and then
Mm-hmm.
we just approve it, and then it shows up in the feed. That's
Mm-hmm.
basically it.
Great.
So yeah, and here's the local one that I've set up. It's basically just a Git workspace within with yeah. Nothing. I've
Mm-hmm.
changed nothing in it other than that I have a branch that we are working off of,
I see.
and I've started.
That's good.
Yeah.
And so what we're going to try today, I guess, is try to set up Storybook, write a bunch of stories, and then just try out all the weird story things you can do with Storybook.
Yeah. Sounds good.
That is also valuable to you, I guess.
Hmm.
Uh,
Sure.
have you so for Storybook, we always talk about that there's three functionality pillars of Storybook. You can use Storybook for development, so that is developing your components. You can use it for documenting your components, and you can use
Yeah.
it for testing your components. Have you made
So
any
let's
considerations into what's useful for you?
let's start with creating components. Like
Yeah,
how would I how would I
good.
do that? Maybe I don't know
Yes.
if we want to just take an existing component. So I
Yeah,
have
yeah,
a
for sure.
bunch.
Or we're gonna do a bunch of existing components.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So we can maybe pick this button variant thing
yeah.
if we want, or the avatar, like a relatively simple
Okay,
component. So let's start with that.
okay. So on the Storybook website, There is documentation on how to get started. I think, you know what? There's actually better documentation on the Svelte website.
Oh,
there is a
Storybook add-ons.
Yes. Do that.
Do you think this will work with Bun? Because we're using Bun for the.
There's only one way to. I have no idea. I haven't tried Bun. Well, I have tried it, but not with Storybook.
Yeah.
I guess you want to say yes. Help me with onboarding.
Mm-hmm.
Also, notice now that there's a Storybook 10 unannounced. We didn't announce it yet, but Storybook 10 was released yesterday.
What? That's great timing. That's awesome.
It is. It's amazing. Well, especially because the first patch is always going to be a bit buggy, so that's fine. Yeah. So what we are doing here is that we are also installing the accessibility add-on. So Storybook is sort of like there's a core Storybook with core features, and then we have a bunch of add-ons, like community add-ons and also core add-ons. And one of the add-ons we propose everyone to install is the accessibility one. So I think that's going to be part of your setup now.
Yep. Oh wow, that's a bunch of files.
That's a bunch of files. Those are mostly example files. Do you want us to get over like what happened here? Maybe a bit?
Yeah, sure.
Right. So yes, there's a core Storybook package down at line 61. That's like
yes.
And then all the others are like these integrations. There's Storybook Svelte kit on line 38, which is what I'm
just going to increase the font size.
Yes.
Sorry.
Yes. No, that's fine. I think you can do Command plus.
Oh, even in Z? Oh, that's true.
They all agree.
Yeah, sorry.
No, it's no worries. So Storybook does not work alone in isolation. Like it doesn't make sense to use Storybook without some other setup. Maybe that setup is SvelteKit, maybe it's React, maybe it's plain HTML and JavaScript. And so therefore we also have Storybook frameworks. And these are like these integration packages. And this one we've installed here is Storybook SvelteKit, which makes it work with your SvelteKit setup. And we detect that you are using SvelteKit, so we just install that for you. We also added a bunch of add-ons, which is, I think we can get into them individually. For now, the one that's interesting is the one that's called add-on Svelte CSF, which is an add-on that allows us to write stories in Svelte format, which is usually not how you do it.
Yeah, I mean, I would be very sad if I would have to write stories in JSX or something.
Yes, that's not a great experience for Svelte users, and so we have this add-on that makes it better. Then in your sidebar, there is a main file being added.
Yeah.
So
actually, maybe it's easier to do it this way.
So there's a .storybook directory now, and it has main, and that's sort of like your config. That's similar to a Vite config or a Svelte config. This is just a Storybook config. Is there a plus on line 17?
No.
Oh,
it's just some weird.
Oh, okay. I was like,
editor thing.
Anyways, and this is just like where you like configure add-ons and stuff. I don't think there's much for us to do here. The important part is one line 4 to 7, where you set up the stories globs. This is essentially what tells Storybook where are your stories files. And we can configure that however we want. You can also like go directly and say, I only want to include whatever, right?
Yeah.
But by default, we look for MDX files and for stories.something files. And then, as you're seeing now, we have this stories directory. These are examples to get you started.
Yep. Should we get it running?
Yes, let's do that. So there's also scripts being added called Storybook. So we just run the Storybook scripts from Package Station.
Okay.
That will start up the dev server. And so Storybook is a companion application. It's not part of your SvelteKit. It will never be part of your website at all. It's something that runs next to it, similar to how vtest runs next to your stuff. You're not having vtest in your website. And this is how your Storybook looks. I guess maybe zoom a bit.
Yeah.
And this includes all of the example stories that we set up.
Yeah.
Which is a
so
button,
if we bring up the button So here's the button component, and then I guess here's the thing that renders all the stuff on the left side.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So at the bottom of your code, you'll see stories, these story components.
Yep.
And each component represents a story that we can see in the sidebar on the left. And now you're in the docs view. So this is where like the documentation is, and this is like individual stories. And at the bottom, there's an add-on panel where right now it's a controls one, so you can change these things, and that actually changes the props that is being passed to the button. So it changes, and this is like what I talked about with the different scenarios. This is a quick way to try out your components in different scenarios.
Yeah.
And when you find a configuration that you want to save, you write that out as a story in the code.
Yeah.
Essentially,
is it possible to get like just like a copy to clipboard thing in this panel? That'd be cool.
It is, but not for Svelte. We actually have that for regular JavaScript based stories. There would actually have been a save button at the bottom that would save to the file, but we haven't built that for the specific format. The problem is that we have to you have to look at the file and then do AST parsing and then like add more stuff. And that AST parsing stuff, we just haven't built that for the Svelte format.
All right.
Someday.
So someday it's coming. Hopefully.
There is an issue open. Let's say that. Okay. Yeah. So I think we can delete the stories directory.
Yep.
We don't want these example stories. And then we'll get
everything
an error.
will break.
Yes.
Of course.
And so what we usually recommend is that the first story we make is the one like that's for very easy component, like a leaf component somewhere. Maybe that's a button, maybe it's some input field, doesn't matter.
Let's do the button.
Yeah, and we always so this is a very this is a hot topic, but we recommend that you put your stories files next to your components, similar to how you would put test files next to your components. There's a lot of people out there that yeah, go ahead. Stories,
yeah.
Svelte.
Oh, right. Yeah, of course.
Yeah. There's a lot of people that want to put Storybook in a separate monorepo package and then have stories over there to keep them separated, but that makes everything a lot harder.
Okay.
And so we can do this by hand, or we can like have documentation for the format on the side if you want to.
What do you mean?
So like what to write now. I mean,
I see. Okay.
So I think if you open the Storybook docs, I think that might make it easier for people to follow along.
Is there a Svelte kit or Svelte?
There is, yes. And
great.
That's about setting it up. That's about the specific features. So if you go to the left and click on stories, the header stories.
Gotcha.
And you are on Svelte. That's good. And then you go down and you can see there's two different tabs in the code snippet. There's Svelte CSF and regular CSF. We want to use Svelte CSF.
Yep.
And so we always start with a script module.
Yeah. Module.
And then we import define meta from the add-on.
Ooh, my imports are not working. That's irritating. I will have to do a lot of copy and pasting today.
Exactly. And then we define a meta. So the meta is like for this specific stories file, there's like a commonality between all stories, and that will be the component. It would you could also put a title in. Let's see what happens if you don't, because we also have auto titling.
All right, let's see. Oh, this is not the website I wanted to go to. Actually, let's.
What do you mean you didn't build Hacker News in Svelte?
Yeah. All right. Wait. We need to run Storybook as well.
True. True. Yes.
Okay.
And so we still don't have a story. So there's still an error. But we will make our first story, and we'll use the story component that define meta returns, which is a Svelte component.
Should we have the? Oh, it worked.
Totally up to
Nice.
you. I guess you can remove the sidebar too of arc. Or if you do
Yes.
Command S will.
It's not arc, so
It's not arc.
no, it's
Ah,
Zen. It's like
it's Zen.
uh
It's the one that did
Firefox,
not get
Mozilla.
discontinued.
Yeah, let's see here. There we go. Okay, so now we have our storybook here, and then we have our documentation here. Maybe, I don't know if we need the documentation. Oh, click something. Okay.
That's up to you.
All right. So this is a story then, a story component. And then
you want to put a name on it?
Primary button is
primary.
fine.
And that's it.
And that's it.
And
then I just save it. I refresh it.
And the storybook view is in mobile now because it's so tiny. Right. Good. There's nothing.
There it is. There's nothing. But I can see that you've auto-populated all the different.
We have props. Indeed. We're doing prop, like we call it archetypes inference, which is a hard thing to say. Essentially, we're looking at the prop types of all your components and then populating controls based on that. And so you get that for free. I mean, you didn't write any code for that, right?
No, this is awesome.
I guess the reason that you are not seeing anything at the moment is because there's no children being passed into button.
Okay.
And so the way that you can do that, I'm not sure it's.
Should we bring up the? Do we need to know what the button component looks like or how it works?
Yes, because I have no idea how it works. I'm just making guesses here.
Yeah. Let's actually, it's probably easier if we look at it full size.
So if I look at this code, right, I'm seeing a button element with children. And so I would actually expect that we are rendering this button element at the moment, but we're just not. It's empty.
Yeah, we need something inside, right? To maybe
there's different ways to achieve this in Storybook. But what happens now, if you go to your stories, because you've set a component on line 7, which is not that's an optional thing, but that basically tells Storybook that's the default thing to render. And so when you pass in children to the story,
so
that will be children. Exactly.
Okay.
No.
No.
Because this will be children to the button.
I see. Okay.
So you just pass in a string to the story.
Hello?
Yes.
And then hopefully there it is.
There it is. And I guess the stylings are wrong.
Yeah. So we're using Tailwind and Tailwind variants. So I guess we should set that up.
Yes. So now we're getting into the things that I haven't prepared this. Yeah. So let's try to set up Tailwind. How is Tailwind set up with a Svelte kit? We want to mimic the setup that you have in your application.
Yeah, that makes sense. So currently, let's see. This was a long time since I did this. So it's the layout, probably the root layout. Yeah. So we're importing app.css, and then we are just importing Tailwind like this.
So I would imagine if you import that app.css into the preview file. Okay, so now there's another concept. The preview file is like the global, this piece of JavaScript goes into every single story. So there's a preview, and then there's the meta, and then there's a story. So they inherit from each other. So if you put it in there, that will get into every single story.
Let's see here. Where is it? There it is. So simple as this. Hey, that's very simple. It just worked.
It worked.
Are you sure Are you sure you haven't prepared?
Sometimes it doesn't work. Well, sometimes you have like these extraordinary, strange Tailwind setups, and you need to recompile CSS or whatever. And I'm sure that you can run into this later. But for now, this looks to be working at least.
Yeah.
What's the?
So now I guess I can.
Yeah.
Now I can add just another component. Ooh. But
and
then
so, go ahead. What do you need?
I was going to say now I need to pass in an argument somehow, right?
Right.
Props.
So yeah. So in Storybook, these are called arcs, but in your head, just arcs equals props. That's the
Yep.
simplest thing. And whatever arcs you set on story will be passed as props to your component. So on the story, no. Well, yes.
No?
Well, so when you put it on meta, it becomes the default for all stories. So if you need something
I
that's
see.
like,
Okay. Oh, I see.
so
I
that's
could
the
have like,
inheritance model.
so I could have like let's say I had a text prop instead of like the children. I could just have a text
Yes.
button there, for example.
Yes.
Then I wouldn't
The
have
only thing you can
to
do in
write.
snippets, I think, for now.
Ah,
But other than
okay.
that, well, I think you can do snippets, but let's not go into that at the moment.
So here's args. Is that
Yes.
just a regular object?
Yes.
So that would be, let's see here, variant, secondary.
There
Oh,
was even
this is
auto-completion there.
wrong.
Did you see that?
Yeah. Let's move it to the correct one. Variant, secondary. And that's the secondary button. That's not styled for some reason. Let's use the error one instead. No,
Is it
that's too
because
close.
no,
It's because I haven't styled it correctly.
I see. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, it's on me.
So what happens if in the controls at the bottom you click with full?
Oh, yeah. So now I can just play around with.
So,
sorry.
So there are many ways to like use Storybook. There are some people that just like have one story and then they just play around with it in the controls. And then there's the people that like create these snapshots of like you can have how many here you want, right? I usually propose like something in between. You don't maybe you want something like how does a button look with a short text and a long text and maybe one for each side, whatever. But it's really up to you how many stories you want to write for each button component.
Can I get them all to show up on the same page?
That's the
As in,
docs
like,
view.
Okay.
So
how would I do
there's
that?
actually two ways to do that, right? Let's do the docs stuff. Docs is essentially like the page you want to show to anyone that's like using your component as like a design system, or maybe like they just want to understand what's going on here. Maybe there's a new contributor to Svelte Society. And so in Storybook we have tags. So if you put a tag on meta, it's tags, yes and yes. So it's an array of magic strings, and the autodocs tag will put in a docs entry on the left, which will have all the stories, with the top one being controlled by the table. So if you make modifications in the table now, like the control table, that will actually modify the one up there. And then the rest will be like each story essentially.
The story, yeah, makes sense.
Yeah. And there's also show code, which will allow people to copy paste like this specific scenario into whatever they want. So I believe if you change the table now, the code will update. Yeah.
Nice. Yeah.
So that's one way. The other way is for you to say, well, I want all of I want like 10 components, 10 buttons, and I want them in a grid. I want to do whatever I want. And then you just put that inside your story. So we can define a third story, and then you just do your like regular Svelte development. You just put in a div with buttons.
Oh, I see.
Inside a story.
Inside a story. Okay.
Yeah.
So story. So like this, and then div.
Yeah.
Hello. I'm just gonna try it. See what happens.
You put a name. You need a name. Yes.
Okay. So now test has my button.
Yeah. Well. So what's happening here is that whatever we learned, that whatever children you pass into story becomes children on the button. Yep. And there's an escape hatch, which is if you put there's a story that has a prop called as child. And that means that we're just completely rendering whatever you put in there. So then you manually put in your button. Exactly.
Like so. All right, cool.
Yes.
So basically, like if you want more proper, like a full-on documentation, maybe then you would and you didn't want to spend some time on it. But if you just want to show like a couple of variants, then you can just do this.
Yeah, exactly, right. And people do this, especially for buttons. Like it's usually a matrix of ghosted versus normal button, and then with long and short text. So like they make these grids.
Yeah.
The whole children handling of these stories is a bit confusing. I'm getting from users, and so I have an RFC open where we're discussing if that API should be different, and if people have input. Do we have viewers? Are people watching this?
We have 10 viewers at the moment.
That's good.
That's pretty good for like announcing it half an hour before we started. And it's in the middle of the day as well, right? So
anyways, so yeah, that's how you can like, so with the as child, you can just render whatever you want. And that's also useful for if you have like composite components where you maybe have an accordion and then an accordion child, and you just want to go wild. And the arcs setup doesn't work for you. One thing that's important to know is that when you do that, the controls won't work. So if you
makes sense.
If you change the variant in your controls right now, it's not going to make a difference.
Right.
You can make it work if you want to. Do you want to dive into that, or is that too advanced?
I assume I'll just like get the arguments from somewhere and then pass them on, spread them on the button.
Especially you get like, we have a template snippet. So you put in a snippet
I see.
to story, and then that snippet gets the arcs essentially.
So snippet template.
Yes.
Wait. Snippet.
Yes.
And then has args, and then I spread the. What is going on? Hello?
Hello? Oh yeah.
Oh, I think my editor froze there. So it would just be like this.
Yes.
It
worked.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what's the.
And then if I had args here, I assume I can do a variant.
True.
Primary, maybe.
So those would be like the defaults. And then if you have 4 buttons,
something's wrong with here though. Template.
What happens if you delete the story below? Like if you delete the whole test story, does it start working again?
Yes.
Huh. So there was something wrong in there.
Yeah. Is it the as child? No. Oh, there.
It was.
Actually.
Wow. What? Can you reload?
Args. There we go. Wait.
Oh yeah, but it doesn't. Like, it's completely frozen. Oh. So maybe there's a way, because when you put in the template snippet, you are implicitly as child. So maybe there's a bug there that if you have both, then we're like, what are you doing? Anyways. Okay.
Let's go back.
All
right.
And so this is like pretty useful for working with your component without like, and very, very quickly, like to see how your component behaves in different scenarios, right? Or different stories. It gets more fun like if you have a little bit more of an advanced component. I don't know if you have like a feed or full form or something.
Yeah, we can. Let's see what we can find. So let me go back to the. Actually, we probably need to start the. Run bounded. Okay. Let's see. I'm just gonna log in. So we have some complicated stuff in here. Like if I. Oh, this is not looking very good. So there's a selector, for example. Let's create a couple of tags. Hopefully this works. Yeah. And then content, we'll do some.
You're essentially showing how hard that is to test out this component, like because you have to set up a lot of data now to see how it works, right? And so should we try that? Should we?
Yeah, let's try this selector thingy-majig.
Yeah. Okay.
Is that, or do you want to test the whole The whole
That's up to you.
form. Well, let's. We could also do it like this form, this simpler form.
Yeah.
Maybe that's too simple. I don't know.
Then I can show off how actions work, so that's fine.
Okay. Yeah.
Uh,
All right. So let's find the form. I think it's in admin tags new. Here we go.
mhm,
Oh, I even have a component for it. Admin
That's
form.
great.
There we go.
And
So I guess we just create
yeah.
admin form dot stories dot svelte
Mhm.
and okay, script module and then import. What was it? Story? No,
Define meta.
define meta. Define meta. Yeah.
Mhm.
From what was the so here?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna copy the whole thing.
Yes, that's a
Need
good idea.
to rewrite. All right, and then admin form. Admin form. All right, so I guess we just want to make it render basically.
Yes, I
Maybe
agree.
that's a good first
Let's start
step.
with that, then see what happens.
Default, and then this should just show up here, right? Yeah. All right. So our first issue, I guess.
Can you go to the default story instead of the docs page?
Yes.
Yeah.
Should we turn off the auto docs?
Yeah. If you don't,
It's easier.
I guess.
Easier
So it's
for
empty. What happens in your admin form if you don't have any props, or does it need like?
it needs title. I guess I can actually see
You
it
can
here.
try filling out in the controls and see like when will it start showing.
This is going to be hard though. The form
That's going to be
object.
hard to do for sure. Yeah.
All right. So the form. Yeah. So this is a kind of complicated, right? Because this the form is from like a super form.
I've seen people use Superform. I've even seen some PRs to make it better.
Mhm.
I have not merged those PRs, and I'm sorry about that.
That's fine.
Let's pass in some props that you think would make this work. Let's pass them as arcs to the story.
Yeah, that's
Maybe a title.
yeah. Title, default title.
Cancel href.
No, it's
That can't
cancel
be it.
href. I don't even remember what that
Then
is.
maybe that.
Something like this. I don't think there's a description. It's just
No.
AI going crazy.
Do you get children in or?
Let's see.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Children goes in as well. I'm surprised this doesn't error out.
Yeah, because it says yeah. What are children supposed to be?
But children are, if we go back to the admin page, so that's basically inputs or
I see.
selects. So I guess we need an input. So
Mhm.
so the way it works is basically we have this admin form that takes the form.
Mhm.
That then, let's see here. If I remember this correctly, yeah, you can see it's like 4 months ago since I touched this code. So that's like
It's
an
ancient.
eternity, right? So you put it on the form and then what does it do? I think it's the input button. Yeah, it gets the context from that is set like further up. But I'm a bit confused here because I'm not seeing. Oh, right. We have another component called form inside of the admin form.
I see. Well,
And
I
this
guess you
one
just
takes
and
the
that sets the
form and then
context.
sets the context exactly, and then the
Good.
input gets the context.
Mm-hmm.
So it figures out like, oh, what's my name, basically, and like sets all the props on the input.
Nice.
And
So I
handles
guess
all
if you
the
put in
description.
if you just put in an input now as children to the story, you will get maybe something.
Yep, let's try. For input from Why is this not working? Input.
You can use the same aliases that you've set up in Svelte if you have any, like the lib stuff.
Yeah, but I think it's just like my editor not behaving.
Right.
So,
the demo cards are not with us today.
Yeah. So if I do this, let me just double check how to use it because I don't remember. Page. All right. I'm just gonna copy that. And I suspect this is gonna break because
Probably
the input component needs like this is gonna be undefined, right? Form data, and it's using form data inside of the. So we need to find some way to pass it.
And where's that form usually created?
In the page.
Okay, so the page runs the superform with data.form.
Yeah, and that's from.
I wonder if we can do the same thing.
Yeah, I mean, we can try. We can try.
Yeah.
Let's copy it.
Then there's also, I guess there's issues open that we can see how people are doing this.
Yeah. I'm currently in the process of moving away from superforms to use
because all of this is built in. Yeah.
Let's see. That's the one we want. So many things open. I'm just gonna close a bunch of stuff. All right. No, here's the file. Okay. Now we have that, and then we just need to figure out what data.form is, I guess. So we can pass it to. Okay.
And I'm honestly not sure what it is.
So it's actually this. Oh, we need. Okay. Well, I mean, this should work. I don't think.
Does it work client side? Because all of this is client side.
Yeah, Superforms does work client side, but like, I'm not sure it's like one-to-one in terms of like functionality. Like if
as long as it
it's
doesn't
running
break,
on the
like as
server,
long as it's not like I need a node because you don't have a node.
Yeah. Let's see. I'm just gonna import all the stuff that we need. Sod adapters. Okay, error fetching index.js. So let's see if I have something.
We'll get there.
Oh, wait. Const super validate.
I guess just data, just maybe form. Const form, const data.
Yeah,
we have
const
form
data.
already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Super validate. We don't have super validate. Here. No form data sent to super4. Make sure the output is used. Does not exist.
So
is it
data,
it's...
well, maybe. But this is empty data, right? So,
Yeah,
I guess you need to await it at least.
Yeah, exactly.
And then, it's not form. It's just data, not data.form, just data.
Oh, yeah, of course. There we go. Lifecycle outside component.
And this is where we get into the superform issue.
Yeah.
I can't remember what they did. I mean, we can try. We can figure out, I guess. I'm opening.
We can always go to there's an SPA mode that we can turn on for if we just want to like do it not like a super correct way, but if we just want to show how it works. Let's see. Yeah. So we need usage, SPA true. SPA true. Validators. Okay. And then we need a schema somehow. I don't remember exactly how using. Oh, here we go. Superform defaults. Need to tag schema.
Do you have experimental async enabled?
I do, yes. But I
Good.
think that actually works now. Let's see. We'll do form. This should work. Life cycle outside.
It might not be necessarily related to superforms.
Right.
We had this error. And go ahead.
No, I was going to say like get context. Looks like
yes. And when is that being called?
So that's called inside of the admin form in the form component, right?
Yeah. So I would expect that to be in the lifecycle.
So we have admin form. Yeah. And then we pass in
form. Can you check the console? Maybe there's a stack trace.
Yeah. Same. Okay, superform, admin form, story Svelte.
13.
So here,
okay,
something happens here then.
Oh, it's because in script module maybe. So maybe you need to do a script, the other script instance, I think it's called.
Yeah.
Which is totally fine, which should be fine to do.
Hey, there you go.
Well, I should have put a better error there, or I should have caught that error. Okay, what do we have? We have an input field.
Yeah. Hello. Hello, Jeppe.
And then when you press save now, good. So
nothing.
I saw that your form had a like a unsubmit or something action. Or what?
Yeah, so that's just a form action from SvelteKit. So that would be like the /? Create tag or whatever you would name your action. So basically form action. So this thing. You would have method post something.
So what does it do now when you submit? Like does it, because it doesn't make a request, I would expect.
No, because we in our story here we're doing this instead.
I see. Okay, so here you can do something funny. So there's the Storybook test have a like very similar to vtest utilities. So in here you can put in a mock function. So if you import from Storybook/test anywhere, I guess. Yeah, sure.
What was it called?
It's called FN, just FN.
FN.
From Storybook/test. And then that is the
like that?
No. Yes, like that. Exactly. That is the thing you want to call with a name, or with, I guess you can do, yeah. Because you want to create it, so it's like calling it to create the FN.
Like in the instance. So I would do it maybe here.
Yeah, exactly.
Something equals FN.
And then nothing.
Hello.
No, nothing. Just
nothing.
Empty.
Okay.
Yeah, because it's a mock implementation. And then you
I see.
call it here with exactly. Or it could be like with maybe the whole form field. You pass in. Try doing that actually. And then
Was this an action? No.
no, yes, it was supposed to be an action. Do we know if on update is being called? Yeah.
I guess the console. Ooh, errors. Let's refresh. Okay.
Good. Right. So on update is not being. I don't know when that is supposed to be called.
Let's look on the button. Cancel href. Cancel button.
Type submit.
No, this. Oh wait, it's because we don't have all the fields that we need to submit the form, right? I think there's also like a slug field. So if we go back to
so it doesn't pass validation?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, I see.
Tag page.
Are you sure though? Because the thing you passed into Superform was just a tag schema. Anyways, that's
let's see.
I
could
sure.
be wrong. So, right. Whoop. Oh, we need a button. No, wait. Huh? Why is there a button inside of the admin form? It's very
generate.
Right.
It's the generate.
Yeah, it's a separate thing. There we go. So hopefully, maybe no, nothing. Okay. So for some reason, it's not submitting.
Can you check if it's even validating? I think you put the console log in.
Over here.
Oh, I didn't.
Yeah, it's not even reaching. Let's see what other kind of methods there are on here. On
submit.
Let's see. On submit. No, what? On result, on change. On change, maybe. Let's try that. All right, I don't think it's form. I'm just gonna.
Sure.
Okay. That runs, but on change is not what we want, right? We want the. We want it on submit.
Yeah.
So for some reason, this is not running.
You don't have tags yet. So if you go to the tag schema, what's in that tag schema?
So it's basically
name, slot, created at, updated at.
Yeah. So basically, yeah.
So is that? Do you think that's being passed right now in the form by default?
Let's update to create tags instead.
I'm happy that we didn't just end the stream at the button.
That would have been boring. Yeah. Actually, maybe it's the validators, because it said something about validators false or something. I'm not entirely sure. It's not running.
It is not running on update. I'm going to look up the Superforms API.
Yeah.
I think you want to do on submit, because on update is when it comes back from the server.
Yeah, but it's different for SPA mode and not SPA mode.
Oh, it is?
Yes. This is the wrong page. I'm trying it anyway. So.
Sure.
No, nothing. Should we find some other component that we can look at instead? Because
yes.
It might be boring to just get stuck on trying.
Let's do maybe the one thing I saw is that you had the feed, and they had like a no content thing. So
Yeah, this one.
so yeah, so maybe we can like have an example like with no content and with a bunch of content essentially.
Yeah, makes sense. All right, so let's me find that one. That should be in app public here. Yep. So this is the feed basically.
Right. So the feed is the page essentially.
Yep. So want to create
Good.
a feed. If I name it feed dot
You can call it whatever you want.
stories dot svelte.
It doesn't have to be the same name or anything.
Yeah, I'll just call it feed then. And then we do this song and dance again.
Yeah.
Let me stories. Let me open this one. Just copy in.
Yeah.
It's easier. All right, and it's not the button; it's the plus page dot svelte that we want, I guess. And page default. Let me see. I guess there's no children here, so. I guess I should remove the admin form thing.
That's up to you.
Yeah.
So there's new route.
Interesting. So it automatically.
It takes it from the and you can modify that. If you put in title in the meta, you will give it whatever structure you want, and then you use slashes to nest things.
I see. So if I did this, then we just get it.
Yes, you get it on top. Exactly.
But if I did, for example, this, then I would have it public. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, that's
how you would want to do that. And it's not rendering. So what is your page expecting? Potentially some data from prompts?
That does seem reasonable, that we would expect data. Yeah. Let's see. So we have a content with author thing. So we can actually go here. Content, map content. This is doing a bunch of stuff. And sure. I guess we want, do we want just a static array? Is that? We could start with the no content use case.
Yeah, for sure.
And so we get all the.
Just start with the minimal. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So that'd be. I guess it's args and data.
And then content was an empty array. Yeah, it was data.
Yeah, content.
You need to wrap in data needs to be an object.
Oh, right. Content. Okay, well, what is wrong now? Expected. What? That seems not right.
No. Are we? No. There's definitely.
Oh,
yes. Good.
All right. Still not rendering. Right. We probably need a bunch of other stuff. Let's see. I mean,
count. There's a count.
There is a count. Yeah. I don't remember like the actual structure. Like, it would probably be easier if we just go to here and then we.
Or maybe page server. I don't know. That's up to you.
I mean,
the thing that that's the whole shebang. I see.
Yeah, so I think maybe what we want to do is maybe we want to create a feed.svelte. and then we just want to copy in.
Well, that's
this
very
part.
component driven. You can definitely do that.
Because I don't want to worry about all like the filter stuff and all this.
Right. So essentially, you want to be more encapsulated, which makes a lot of sense.
All right, and then we would just have content and let content prop content count.
Yeah.
I think that's it. And props. And we're going to import content card from content card. That's not it. That is not it. Flip UI. Oh. There we go. I guess content list to make it. Okay. So
yes,
theoretically we should, and I guess we have to import the feed instead. Feed.
And then it's not data anymore in the
already included file name. Huh? Okay, that's some weird error. Okay, sorry. What were you saying?
The args is no longer data.
It's just content.
And count also. Why is count different? Can you tell me about that? Why is count not just the count of the content?
Because yeah, why did I make it that way? Probably because there's pagination as well. Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, I could just do the content dot length as well, of course.
Anyways, that's up to you. Do you want to put the feed into the page immediately? Oh no, that's up to you.
I mean, we can.
Anyways, we have no content found now, so this would be the empty.
Yeah,
empty story, I guess.
Yeah. So empty.
You already have name in the end of the.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is it best to put the name at the beginning? I guess that's
totally up to you. I think that's easier for you to read. And yeah. So how can we make another case where that is actually content? Can we like put in the first element? Can that be like something that's a video or
one card? Maybe, yeah, a video. That could be one. VD. Right, and then we need the args, and then we just need to figure out what we should put inside the content here, right? So what would be the easiest?
I'm guessing that's an object with a type or something.
Yeah, it's like a complicated thing, right? Because it can have children as well. So I'm thinking I'm just going to do this content. I'm just going to create some kind of content first, and then we can use that. I need a tag first. Oh, I have a tag. Never mind then. This is very irritating.
What is it even? Is it?
It's like the enable passwords. Something about password autofill. Not sure why it's showing up over there, but
no.
Okay, so we have something like this. All right, we have some content. No, we do not have some content. Need to publish it as well. Makes sense. Why is everything not clickable? Very weird. All right, so what I'm thinking is we just go here, we just log the data, and then we just copy it. Content, copy message, copy object. There we go.
Interesting.
And then over here, one content.
Right.
So theoretically, this should work. We
you
need
need
count
to
one
change
as well.
count as well. Yeah.
I should really not
You should just
use
do.
count.
You can just do. You can just do like one. Like no,
Yeah.
you can't. Of course.
Content list dot length greater than 1, 0. Oh. Ah, right. Beautiful
Oh,
workaround.
because it can be undefined.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hmm.
Can you go into the story? Because you're in the docs view right now.
Ah, right.
That makes it a bit easier too.
Yeah.
Okay. So we have the content in there. There's no children. Why is it saying no content found?
Did we change it to content
list? Yes, we did.
That's what we did. There we go.
Good. And I believe, and then in the controls, you get like a JSON object now, that so you're more freely available to change it.
I'm not gonna change the status. That seems like a recipe for disaster. It's my story, and then it updates.
And then
that makes sense.
Oh yeah, it did. And so this is, I guess, this is an easy way to. What does the tag button do?
So it's actually a URL. So.
Oh, you see. Actually, there was an action actually.
Oh.
So yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
See,
so we intercept when you navigate the Svelte kit, and then we show that in there, so you can see. Oh, this is actually navigated. And so maybe this would be a fun example to show off testing.
Yeah, sure.
What happens in the thumbs up click? Or maybe that's not a. Is that not a button? No.
That is a button. Both of these are buttons. Okay. So what happens is I can show you here. So basically.
And do you know why it was not allowed? Because you're not logged in, maybe?
Oh, yeah, that's probably it. Yeah.
Okay. How do we log in? True. How does the UI think that you're logged in?
How does the UI think that we're logged in?
What is it checking?
Yeah, that's a good question. Don't remember. So it was probably
I guess
card.
Yeah.
Probably something here. It's doing like
disabled. No data user.
Yeah, exactly here. Yeah.
Okay.
Page data user. Exactly.
And where's page coming from?
So page is the what do you call it?
We can mock that.
The state. Okay. Yeah.
So that's one way to say, like, for this story, I want to see how I'm logged in, and then for this story, I want to see how I'm logged out. So maybe we should make another story. Probably not we shouldn't call it video because video, but who cares? Then we can take a duplicate of this and then call it logged in, and then so we can put in page data.
So we'll call this logged in.
Yeah. Like that. And then you put in parameters it's what it's called on stories. And then you open the Storybook docs, because I can't remember what they're called. But essentially parameters is anything you can put in that's extra stuff. And we use that to mock SvelteKit stuff. Okay. So if you go to the SvelteKit docs that you were in at the beginning of the stream, frameworks, I can also search for SvelteKit. There is, I think you can just search for app/state, because that's what you want to mock.
Experimental, how to mock. There we go.
Yeah. So you can put that in.
Oh, this is long.
You don't have to put all of it in.
So I guess I can just create it up here, right?
Sure. You can do it up there. You can do it at the store. That's totally up to you.
Just want to do it here because it's easier to.
Sure.
And then
yeah.
Okay. So SvelteKit, experimental. Okay. And
then state, because it's the state module. So we call that state.
Makes sense.
And page data. And then user.
And then here I would
Yeah.
have user.
Probably
Yeah.
that.
Probably. We'll see.
And then
the indentation is all weird, but
there's one too many. Or maybe there's not.
no, I think.
Why is it red in the top?
Is it
your ID on the top right corner? It says there's a red line at the top of the file.
Over here.
Oh, that's
something weird.
Okay. Okay. Anyways, and then you put parameters in there.
So
yeah.
And then now
it's. Oh, now it worked.
Now it worked. Great.
I don't know what it does when you click that. So, but we were definitely not seeing anything happening, right?
Yeah,
and that's maybe fine.
It's a page action. Looks like. Let's see. From content card. Man, this is going to be so nice to convert to remote functions because it's just going to make it so much easier. But basically, it's just like a form.
I see.
That runs optimistic update and stuff.
Okay. Anyways, so I think what we can try now is say you want to write a test for this feed.
Right. Yes.
And the simple thing is to assert that the content you have is good. So you want to make sure that the title is actually the actual title. And the way you do that is with play functions. So on every story can take in a play prop thing, which is a function. And that function takes in a bunch of stuff, but just
like this.
So the first argument is like an object where you have a canvas. And then this canvas is similar to testing library. So in here you can do get by role if you have a role.
Role. I see. Yeah. Okay. Let's see what it's.
Yeah.
Should we just put an ID on it? Direct form.
I guess you want to do it on the button if you want, because I think what we
I see.
What we could do is like we could assert that the button is not disabled because you're logged in.
Right. Yeah, that makes sense. So ID.
So maybe just get by title and then like.
Well, that's yeah. We can do that. Like, and then it's the content title.
Yes.
I guess the value is like.
Yeah, but the line 80 is also like.
Right. Yeah. You're right. There's so many things when you're like trying to make something accessible.
I think there's a get by title. I can't remember. I think there is in testing library. Get by
title.
And then like. So that would be. So you want to. Oh, there's not a get by title. There's a get by role button and then title something.
I'm not getting any autocomplete. So.
Okay, fair.
Testing library get by. Let's see here. I mean, it does seem to exist in 2020 at least. Get by title. I'm just gonna try it.
I would.
Like button. So is this kind of what I would do? Const like button.
Yes. And then you do expect like button to. You do await expect actually. No, await expect.
Like this.
Which is a bit strange for Storybook. You usually don't await expect, but we do here.
And then this needs to be async, I guess.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, await.
Like
button
to
have
be enabled.
Right.
Not, or maybe not to be disabled.
To be enabled does seem to. well, I guess, where do I import expect from? Is this
Sorry, from Storybook/tests.
expect storybook hash test? All right.
Uh-huh.
And where'd it go? Okay.
Oh,
Is
does
this
this
just
work?
gonna work now?
There's
Oh.
interactions. Yes, it worked. And so I would definitely expect this to fail in the other story.
So if we put this on here,
Mhm.
we're gonna see it fail.
Hopefully.
Boom.
Yes. Because it was
So
not
here I would
enabling.
do to be disabled then instead, I guess,
Yes.
if I
So
wanted to
what?
test that.
Yeah, exactly. Right. And then you could also assert on like the my recipe title or whatever, and all
Mhm.
like whatever content you want.
So then I would just do another wait expect.
Exactly. Can we do an interaction here? Can we? Yeah, we can. We can. No,
Let's
how
try.
can we do that? I think we can. I think if you import, no, this because we did navigate, right? This you called a navigate thing that we intercepted.
That was on
No.
this thing, the tag.
Yeah. So let's find that and let's see if we can do something fun with that. If you open
Mhm.
up the mocking docs again, I love that we just took one of these components and then it has all of it. Oh, all of the weird SvelteKit stuff. Into the SvelteKit documentation. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then search for navigate here.
Oh, I see. So we're looking for the app/navigate thing. Is that
Yeah.
this thing?
Oh no. Yeah. Oh well. That's yeah. Um, mm, 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 mm.
So this one is interesting, right? Because it's not a it's like a search param, right? It's not a
Uh-huh.
SvelteKit param, if that makes sense. I don't know if that makes any difference.
So what do we have in navigate? So that's the state. Mocking links. That's actually maybe where we want to go.
Yeah. Let me try this.
So in here, what you put in is like the a bunch of hrefs, and then you can say this is what's going to happen when this is clicked. So that could be like a console log.
Yep. Let's try it. So this would be in here, I think.
And it's a it's not typed because you put parameters like on its own. I think let's keep it there for now.
Okay.
I guess you can put in just what's it called, tags? Oh, it's a queue parameter. So then maybe just
Something like this.
uh-huh.
I don't know. I'm just guessing at this point.
Oh no, go
What
ahead. Let's try this. Let's see what happens. I would hope to get a console log now when you click that in the console. Good. So potentially the try to do as regex true. The other example, if you undelete, yeah. So you do callback and then as regex.
I see. Okay.
So
I'm
maybe
just
we can
gonna.
just do star, to be honest.
Yeah. That's
Dot
like
star, I
this.
guess. And then without
Like
a
so.
slash. I think the slash is specific. Uh-huh.
No.
Potentially this is only this
Could
only has
be
an
only.
effect when you have like h refs. Oh, sorry, a refs. And not when you call, because I guess you're calling navigate programmatically.
No. So this is an href.
Oh, it
This
is?
is an anchor tag. Yeah.
Oh. Huh.
So So maybe let's see. The basic. Okay, the basic behavior is to link to log it out in the actions tab,
Yeah,
right?
and that still
That
happens. So we're
happens.
not
Yeah.
overriding
So
that.
what is the actual link then? Does it have to be maybe this whole thing?
This whole API was designed by Paolo, by the way. So if you have
Oh, really?
issues with it, please
Oh.
complain to him.
He's probably in the chat. Oh, he is actually in the chat.
Uh,
Paolo, fix
I'm not
this. What is this?
sure why this is not overriding it, to be honest.
Yeah, I'm not sure either. Maybe we're missing something. That could be it, right? Can override this, but parameters.
Can you search for navigate again within this page? Is there any more than this? Oh, okay.
No. There's navigation.
And how do you get navigate? So when you call navigate, can I see that?
I mean, I'm not calling navigate. It's just
No, you're not calling navigate. Sorry, no, of course you're not.
Yeah.
You're just doing an expert. So this, okay, that sucks. Oh, that's a bummer because I wanted to put in a mock function in here. And so let's say so when this is happening, call this function because then we could expect that function to be called.
Yeah.
It's a bit of a roundabout way to test that.
Oh, there's this interaction basically where when the tag is active in the URL search bar. Is that could we do that somehow? Like if we click
so
it, can we look in the? I guess
yep,
that would
yeah,
depend on the implementation.
because that's what yeah. So how does it read whether or not it is active? It reads from the
yeah, exactly. It looks if the search params.
Yeah, so you can do that as
property.
you can put that as a story, right? So you can have a story where you mark the app state params part to be ASD.
Oh, I see. Okay. So how would I do that if I wanted to?
Right. So next to data, there would be a params. I think isn't that the structure of?
Sorry, Paul is saying there's no regex. We shouldn't use regex. Is that it? Sorry,
It's because the line you have on line 59 is not actually a regex right now. So when you had as regex, but we did have like dot star, and that also didn't work.
Yeah.
And I would expect dot star to be just match everything, right? But it didn't, which is weird.
It's experimental, right? It says it right in the name, so we can't blame anyone.
That is true. I put it experimental in everything I do because then I'm going to change it. No, that's not true. Anyways, I'm a little sad still that this doesn't work, but I'll dig into this when we're done here.
I mean, we're getting the buttons to be enabled and disabled at least.
Can you try putting? Should we try to do params next to the data and say like params, and then that's where you would put tags equals.
So where would I?
Line 56. So you have your
56. Oh, I see. I see. So params.
I guess it's still inside page. So you want to do it one level deeper. So it's a sibling to data.
I see. Params like this, right? Type. This is interesting though. because we're not, other than having this in the URL, like there's no reason, for this param, which is an interesting implementation detail. So it's not used
Well,
for
I mean,
anything.
no, but it makes it like easier to share.
Yeah,
I guess,
yeah,
isn't it a
yeah.
filter?
Well, yes, on the main page it is. Yeah.
Yeah. So I guess
Actually,
so you put it in there so that you can share like a link to see these.
let's see. Video. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. No, you're right.
What if you have multiple tags? How's that?
Looks like this.
Is it a comma or?
Yeah. Yeah, it's a comma. Well,
Okay.
this is some kind of encoded.
Try putting in
decoded.
try putting in like tags and then that ASD tag
Oh, you mean
instead of
in
type video in the
yeah.
mock.
Let's try that. Tags. I don't think this is gonna work because this is like a spelled kit param, or yeah. So this would work if we, in our tags, if we were looking at the, instead of looking at the, where is it, params, like this thing,
What is that?
params. So the params, that's like from query params, from Paolo's Svelte
Oh,
search
snap.
params thing. So we could switch
Okay.
it out to like a, like we could,
Yeah.
it's a
Either
bit
that or well, no, I'm sure that they're like it's easier to use or something.
Mostly it's just
Does it use Svelte behind the scenes? I guess it does not use like Svelte state, page state.
no, I don't think so.
Okay.
No, I think
That's why it doesn't work. Because that's what we're setting. We're setting like that page params.
Yeah, exactly.
And this is reading it directly. So
Yep.
That's unfortunate. This is not the coolest demo that I ever made. That's for sure. But we're having fun.
Yes. I mean, it's a weird, like I've implemented things in maybe a bit of a different way than most people would. Like,
I mean,
maybe most people would have this as a button and then that would do something on the client side, but I decided to make it work without JavaScript, for example. So it's just
I think so. So what often happens in the situation you're in right now, where you have your application and now you want to add Storybook because you want to try it or someone told you to or whatever, and like even with or without Svelte, what often happens is that you see that your UI code is not fully isolated. Like we saw that the feed was in a page because that was probably easier for you to write in, but it becomes a bit harder to test.
Yeah.
And when I say test, we consider these stories also as tests, except that they are just something that you can actually interact with. And some people react to that situation where it's like, oh, I hate Storybook. I don't want Storybook to dictate how I write my UI. And others see it as like an opportunity to be, maybe I should look into component-driven development or test-driven development, where like the code that I write is slightly easier to maintain in the future if I isolate it a bit, like you did with the feed, right?
Yeah, I mean, it makes total sense for me to just split it out to make it easier to work with.
Right. Of course, like if you are used to using Storybook and you knew this from the beginning, you would have developed in another way.
Yeah.
Where you knew this, right? And so this is really, it comes down to, I think, preferences. I say test, and that's because we haven't talked about testing much. Well, we talked about mocking, but you can actually run these stories.
Yeah, do you want to show me how to do that?
Yeah, so in the bottom left corner of Storybook, there's a run test. If you expand that, you don't want to click it, you want to expand it, and then there's component tests. So if you click the play button up there, let's see what happens. They failed because, yeah. So what we do is we run v-test behind the scenes, and that should pick up all the stories, and then we have a plugin that converts those stories into v-test tests. But I suspect that if you open your v-test config now,
I don't think I have one.
Or maybe it's just a Vite config.
I'm using bun test.
Oh, so you don't even have vtest installed?
Yeah. How to Vite config?
Oh, you do have. Well, no, that's. I mean, there's test in there, so you have.
Oh, that is true. I think it's just like an old.
Well, Brittany put that in a year ago, so.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, vtest is here, so.
It is here. Maybe Storybook added that. Oh, it didn't.
Not sure.
So.
No, 2 days ago.
We can create a vtest config, or put that directly in the Vite config as well. If you go to, we have Storybook docs for this that tells you how to set it up. Vtest add-on, exactly. So and I don't know why. Yeah, I think so.
Let's see. Yeah.
Yes.
It's there.
And then there's exactly.
Oh, we need a. Oh, yeah. I see. Okay, so
sometimes that doesn't run automatically, because of whatever.
What is this then? My framework, is that
Svelte? Yeah.
Yeah. And do I need this as well?
Yes. So this would be the vtest config. I guess you can put that in.
All right. Extend something browser playwright. Do I need the playwright stuff?
Yes, I think that's also installed. Maybe not.
I don't think this one is installed.
But yeah, sometimes Storybook does it for you. Well, I can't remember. Let's say that, but I was not. Yeah. So we definitely want that installed.
I added it to the
classic.
Oh man. Okay, there we go. All right.
Is that it?
Let's see.
It does
look like that. That is it. Should we do we want to restart Storybook maybe?
Sure. Let's see what happens now. I expect that it says something about playwright not being there, but then we can fix that. Oh, 5 passed. So now you have check marks in your sidebar. Because
oh, nice. Oh, that's very nice.
So right now, I guess when you could put in like an expect that would fail, and then this would become a red. Like, let's try to do that and see what happens.
Let's try that, yeah. So let's try it. And
don't we have one in here, right, where you can just do the whole it's not disabled or whatever?
Yeah, do to be enabled.
All
right, and then if we run it again, should theoretically scream at you.
It does. Still having on the top.
Oh, right. Yeah, these are the.
And if you click the 1, there's a 1 now in the bottom because we have 1 error. And if you, that or the lower further down, that's a filter. That's like now I'm only seeing my errors. Yeah.
Oh, this is really nice. Like it's funny that you're showing me this, because like this last week I've been implementing like end-to-end testing and integration tests to like maybe more of like the end-to-end tests obviously like playwright, but the integration tests are for like the services on the back end. And then I was starting to think about like, okay, how would I test my components? So now this is great, because now I can just add this and then make sure all the components are working.
Exactly. And so in your terminal, you can also just use the vtest CLI.
Yeah.
So this isn't just in Storybook. Like you can run this in CI if you want to, because we just use.
Yeah. Right. So that makes sense. So I can run it on GitHub Actions or something.
Exactly, right. And the way that you configure it now, like our default configuration, is to put this under a project called Storybook. So you do vtest project Storybook, and then that only runs your stories.
Makes sense.
And this is a very interactive way to look at your tests. Whereas usually, like when you have failing tests, it's like, this is a log, this is what I saw, but here you're actually seeing it with your eyes and you can interact with them.
It's much better.
You can enable accessibility. So if you go to the bottom left corner, and then enable that, and then click run again, Let's see if you have any accessibility violations.
What's happening here? Oh,
Unable to
maybe
connect.
I think
Maybe
I
you
might.
killed the. Nice.
Yeah. All right. Okay. So, and then click
Mm-hmm.
accessibility, and we run it, and then it's going to scream at me because my button is orange and it
No,
has
it's
white
fine.
text. Yeah,
It did
needs to be.
not fail any accessibility violations.
That's good.
So yeah, that's pretty good. Maybe
Want to make
so
it
if you
fail.
open now, you can try open the accessibility panel down to the right, which shows color contrast was good. Everything was great. I don't know if you have a
This is
state
really
of.
nice.
Yeah, so you can like this is like you can do jump to element, which doesn't make sense because there is only on one element. Right? But you can imagine in the. I think if you open up the feed one instead, there might be more interesting stuff.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah, this is using Axe behind the scenes to run this. I mean, the accessibility is great. That's very impressive. What usually happens is that you'll get a warning instead. We default to accessibility violations being warnings because when people enable this, they have like 500, and so they can't just say.
I can imagine. Yeah.
And so they can gradually migrate. But you can configure this like per story or even per element. Say now I want this to error if there's accessibility violations here. So you can like be more and more strict until you fix everything, and then everything will just be an error.
That makes sense.
Can we force a accessibility violation?
Error?
Can you
Yeah,
make
let's try it.
maybe
so
the tags would be bad or something. I don't know.
I mean, I can just change the background here.
Sure.
Background white, so the text is going to be white on white. That should be an error, right?
I would expect.
So now if I run this again, I'm still passing.
That's not impressive. It's passing.
This should error, right?
Inconclusive. It has one that's inconclusive now. What does that mean? If you go to passes to the right, passes, and then to the right of passes, there's inconclusive.
Inconclusive.
One.
Right.
What does it say?
I see. Okay. The color contrast between text and background doesn't meet. Yeah. So that's basically what we. I guess that's a warning, right?
But why is that? Why is that inconclusive? I mean.
Yeah, that's a good point.
It should be.
What's this?
It should just be a violation.
Oh, it's to the.
Yeah, so then you get a link to the violation.
Oh,
so you can share. You can say you can tell your designer. You designed the colors wrong, and then send it over to him, and then they can see. Oh, yeah, I can see it's failing because you can publish your storybooks online, right? They don't always have to run blog post. I don't know why this is inconclusive, to be honest.
But at least it says inconclusive, right? So if we fix the other error, like, is it gonna? Now it's just like if I
element has a 1:1 contrast ratio. Is it because it's exactly 1:1? Is it Axe just saying, well, maybe I don't know. Try doing something light gray or instead.
Like this.
Yeah.
And we try again.
No, I don't know what Axe is doing here. Why it's inconclusive.
Now I close that because this is like surely this should not pass.
This should not pass at all. That's strange.
Accessibility.
Oh, there's one violation now. Color contrast.
Okay, there we go.
So it was.
So maybe there's something weird with white on white then.
Well, yeah, I think I could. I'm just imagining here, but maybe Axe says, well, this is exact same color, so maybe I don't even need to check color contrast because something is clearly wrong.
Right. Maybe it should be the same
it to
colors.
be hidden or something. I don't know. And but then true. What happens when you do play now in your test when you run your tests? Good. So if you go to the docs of Storybook, Storybook docs.
Oh, right.
And you search for accessibility. And then because we're looking for, there's a global parameter that you can set to define whether or not these should be errors, warnings, or nothing.
I see. Okay.
And I believe for backwards compatibility, they default to off. So you want to put on to do.
All right.
And
so where do I add this?
you put that in the preview file. You can also put it on the story, but like if you put it on the preview file, it becomes a global thing.
Yeah, that makes more sense. Parameters. So I'll just copy this for now.
Sure.
We can adjust it.
Yeah.
So something like this.
And then delete the whole config thing. It's just ali.test, I believe.
Oh, like this? No?
And then to do, yeah. Okay. I think so. I think if you scroll a little bit down, you'll actually get the you should actually get the actual.
Right.
Yes. Okay.
Oh, it should be that okay, that looks correct.
Let's see what happens when you run now. Nah, nothing happened. Maybe you need to restart because it's in preview.
Yeah. And then we do accessibility.
I think you need to reload. I think there's no connection. Oh, there is. There it is.
The values you pass to test.include will be ignored. But that's not.
That's fine.
Yeah.
I don't know why it's not a warning. I gotta be honest. That looks.
Is it weird. Maybe is off the default?
Yeah, but you put in to do, so you can do error as well.
Yeah, that's true. Or maybe to do is.
Do you get a violation in the panel? If you open the panel and was it primary?
I'm not getting anything. Yeah, it was primary. Yeah.
So it does say there's a virus. I mean, this looks buggy. I gotta be honest. I don't know why it's not turning red.
Should we try it in the story?
Maybe? Sure.
Just do this. Let's see if it works. I'll just remove this and then freeze. And over here. So theoretically, this should work. What's this? Clear all states. Okay. And then accessibility, run. We're getting.
So it's not. It's somehow not
like
being. Oh, I know. I think I know.
Okay.
So you go to your vtest setup file. There's an element we haven't done. You want to import. I think if you search for vtest in this specific documentation website you're in, you'll see how to set up accessibility with vtest. Continue. There's you need to import the annotations is what it's called.
I'm gonna search for annotation.
Yes.
Step project. I think we're doing this.
Oh, but that's but you're in the vtest. Go to the accessibility documentation. You've been
accessibility.
And then search for annotation. Nothing. Okay, we can just do it manually then. I'll need to figure out where those docs are. There's a lot of docs. But essentially you import star as
vtest annotations.
Ali annotations from add-on accessibility, Storybook add-on accessibility.
Oh, it's right there.
/preview. You also need to remove the beginning of the.
Oh.
And then you put that into the array you have on line 6.
Like so.
This could potentially fix it. And then we need to restart vtest for this to take an effect.
Let's hope.
I'm writing down how to find this documented anywhere.
Yeah. All right. Something's happening. Oh, component test completed with errors.
Yeah, failed
It's
to import
promising.
test file. There's a problem with the test file.
Oh.
So scroll up a bit, maybe. I'm gonna figure this out.
Oh, now it's passing and failing. Now it's actually working.
What did you do?
I just ran the tests again.
Oh,
let me try again. Yeah.
good.
No.
Good. So essentially, we need to instruct vtest to include the settings of add-on accessibility. The reason I don't know how to do this is because that often happens automatically, but in your case it didn't. And so now we're seeing the accessibility violation as an error, and you'll be taken to the contrast. That was a bit roundabout. And it will, I believe, if you
have a run it again. No, still failing. What if I do this? No. Oh, interesting. So
what?
It doesn't seem to update. I'm still getting a violation here. Color contrast.
What is the color contrast that it says?
Insufficient. Oh, right. Now it's just saying that it's not sufficient.
Is the color foreground color is white and the background color is what? FF3E. Is that actually the?
Yeah.
So maybe it is actually not accessible.
Mm-hmm.
Even
so it's a good thing. So I mean, it's not good that it's not accessible. It's a good thing that I found it, right?
I wonder why didn't it sit? Why are we seeing this now and not when we started this 30 minutes ago?
Yeah, right. And then as soon as I updated the file, it ran the test again, it looks like, and the violation is gone. And then if I go back.
So you can also enable. Very nice. There's a tiny detail if you go back to the one that's now accessible. Can you do that? Can I make it black? Yeah. So you see above violations, it says accessibility checks passed in the browser but failed in the CLI. Why did this happen? We know why it happened because the last time you ran tests, it was failing, and then you updated it. So what you can do is enable watch mode. If you click the eye to the bottom left, you're running tests now, and so now
okay. So now it's going to fail, and then going to run again. No.
I know we're getting a component testing error, but what?
Component testing complete. Yeah, something odd.
Something is odd with the vtest setup. Anyways, that's the idea, is so that the watch mode also only runs like the stories that has changed, and that's way faster.
Yeah,
of course,
that makes sense.
There's also coverage, but that's not interesting for you because you have like 4-5 components.
Right. Yeah.
Try enabling it and see what happens.
Sorry, try
enabling it down with the accessibility.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Then I just run it again.
Mm-hmm. Then you get an error, which is you need to install the coverage package. That's fair.
Let's do that.
I think, yeah.
All right, and we run our tests.
So what it does here is that it does project-wide coverage. So I would expect it to have 36. That's interesting. And here you can see, I think it's because by default VTest does not include the files that are like not at all run.
Nice.
But what if you go into the libUI, the yellow one, and then content card or button, then we can see the states that you still haven't, the optimistic update
Right.
for one reason isn't being covered, right?
That's really nice. Very
Yeah.
nice.
There's also on line 49 where there's a compact
Yeah.
button that we don't have a story for. So this is a way for you to see where do I need to write more stories, essentially. Right.
What is this? Something. We don't know.
Isn't that just something in your code?
Yeah, but I mean, why is it yellow? Like,
why is it yellow?
like
I
this
don't know.
thing is also yellow. Probably a V testing. I don't know.
Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's strange.
Oh wow,
Anyways,
we've been talking for almost
we
4
have.
hours.
that went by really quickly.
Yeah.
I'm
gonna hide myself.
Right.
Did we miss anything in terms of functionality?
We didn't go too much into the documentation part,
Yeah.
but that's fine. What happens is that you can write JS docs on your stories, and then we'll take those and then put them into the docs view. You can put in Markdown there.
Right. So you'd have
similar
like
to how
your function parameters and stuff like that.
Exactly. Yeah. Or just like this is the button, and you use it like this, and whatever.
Yeah. Does it work with? That's interesting. Does it work with like the built-in Svelte documentation?
The component tag.
Yeah.
I think that's the one thing we don't support yet, unfortunately. I want to. But so right now you would have to do the documentation on the meta or the story, I guess.
Yeah.
HTML comments.
That makes sense.
But it should be doable to get into also work on the component level as well.
Yeah.
What else? I think we covered a lot of ground. It was really scratching the surface, and I also liked that we got into troubles.
It's kind of like everyone probably runs into issues when they're trying to enable new functionality and new stuff. So
there's a road to the aha moment of like, oh, now Storybook is actually amazing, or well, maybe not that, but now Storybook is good, and you need to get there before you really understand the value. And so that's why I always say start with the lowest level components because they're a bit easier to get started. If you go straight to the page, you need to mark out the data like we did. You need to like essentially set up your whole Svelte website.
That makes sense. And like mocking is probably is a higher bar than just like adding a component with props, right? As soon as you add more stuff, it gets more complicated.
And I think, and also like if we had found a more interactive example, then like the testing stuff would make more sense because then you click around, you fill out this form, and then assert that submit works. I want there's an add-on from the community I want to highlight. Can you share screen again?
Yes. Let me just
because it's really cool, and I always show that to people.
Or do you want to share your screen?
I can.
Well, what should I?
If you search for Storybook add-on code gen.
Yeah. Sorry. Just need to share my screen again. Okay. Storybook add-on code gen.
And it's the top one.
This one.
This is an add-on that allows you to record what you're doing. So there's a tiny video in here. And so like it records stuff like you interact, and you can even put in assertions, and then it gives you this code that you can just copy paste into the play function. So you don't have to write all that
very
stuff.
Nice.
Yeah. Check out the demo. If you click the demo button, I think you can try it out. So in the bottom, you now have interactions recorder.
Yeah. Start recording. Hello. What is going on? Test.
And then there's at the bottom there's an like add assertion. So you just say yes. like you can imagine if you did something that were made fail, you would assert that the error was shown.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then once you're done, you copy the whole play function in.
And then I just
Uh,
go put it in my
your
well,
feed
yeah, where would
story.
right. So that would be just like I would
Yeah,
just paste
exactly.
it
You
in
just
here.
put it in there. Exactly.
Okay.
And that makes writing tests a lot easier.
Yeah, I mean that's way quicker than doing it
Right.
manually. It's like Playwright also released something like this.
Yeah, exactly. I think it's very similar to
Very
that, honestly.
yeah.
And maybe inspired, and that's totally fine. This is cool. Of course, so for React, it actually also saves to the story, but we don't have that working for Svelte yet.
Yeah.
That's not his fault. Igor, he's a great guy.
Community thing.
Right, exactly.
So it's free.
There's also, so we also did not talk too much about like building a storybook and publishing it, but essentially
Right.
we've been running Storybook dev all along, and if you run Storybook build, you get a static output, and that's actually the demo we went into. It's just like a static
Yeah.
output being hosted on Netlify or whatever, so we
Mhm.
can go into it, we can interact with it, we can see tests failing, or we can see documentation.
Yeah, and then I assume you would just have that in CI to publish to some, like if you
Exactly.
wanted to share it
Yeah,
with everyone.
Right. So if you use a chromatic CLI, you get the publishing for free. We'll just publish story. We'll build it and then publish it,
Right.
and then it's there. And you have like per branch. I want to see my main storybook and my next branch, whatever.
Yeah.
And the publishing part is free. It's the testing part that we haven't covered today, which is the paid one. And yeah. So that's the next step, right? So there's visual regression testing also, which is like you take a snapshot or a screenshot of your story,
Yeah.
and then the feature branch changes maybe you make your button accessible again, and then you'll see
Right.
it change color.
Yeah.
Do you accept or do you deny? Because sometimes that's on purpose, sometimes it isn't, right?
Mhm.
I think that's pretty valuable. Then you don't have to do many assertions. I think that's the value of visual tests, is that you don't really have to assert
Right.
that the heading is there, because you can see that from the
Right.
image.
Yeah, and if it changed, you would get a regression warning, and then you would. Yeah, no,
The
that makes
downside
sense.
is also like, because you're now testing on the pixel level, it doesn't take a lot for
Right.
things to change. So you need to do a lot of flake
Yeah.
migration, and
On the
maybe you
other
have
hand,
a
like smaller changes would probably be very quick to just like go through.
true.
So,
Yeah.
but for sure. Okay, I think that was great. Now I know exactly where to like go when
And of course,
I'm
feel
writing
free
my
to
tests.
reach out when you want to do
Yeah.
more.
Yeah.
This is
I
definitely like
I
complementary to your end-to-end tests, because this is not end-to-end. It's only
no,
front-end
right.
testing.
Yeah.
You should not put in a database to Storybook. And so
Has anyone tried that? Like run a
I'm sure.
SQLite database on the
I'm
client
sure.
and then mock some.
And I mean, that's fine. Like if that's your jam, do it. What we're always saying is that your story should be deterministic. So if you open up the same storybook in a year,
Yeah.
it should show the exact same pixels.
I mean,
so whatever you need.
it really would not be that hard to do like a SQLite kind of
If you
thing
can
on
get
the client.
SQLite in the browser, which I'm sure you can. There's something I
Oh
don't know.
yeah, for sure. Like you already have kind of isn't it built in, but it's called IndexedDB. No, that's something different. I don't know.
I don't know either.
I forget. It's not something
my
I've ever
good
tried.
My colleague Casper, he's been working a lot of working on supporting React server components, and in his demo, he does like he puts in a database Prisma something in there. So I'm sure you can do it if you really want
Because
to.
that kind of uses because you kind of need the data to kind of render it correctly.
It's definitely intertwined. Like on the React ecosystem, it's more intertwined, like the server and the client now, and so it's harder to split. Whereas in Svelte, the split is very clear. You have a server file and you have a not server file, and so that's a bit easier to work with.
Yeah, I mean it's a strength of React that you can, like the React server components, like you can attach event listeners right to the HTML after you've received it from the server. So it's kind of
Mhm.
like you get this weird merge of the two.
Yeah, I
And I'm
think
sure it's
there's. I
great.
mean, there's always trade-offs. I haven't used
Yeah.
it much myself.
Same.
Right.
All right.
Anyways,
Thank you for joining me. Oh, sorry.
no, I was just. Thank you for having me. This was a lot of fun.
Yeah, definitely. And if you missed the episode we did on Svelte Radio, people should definitely go listen to that. SvelteRadio.com.
Mm.
Great podcast.
I
You
agree.
should listen to it. All right. Thanks everyone for joining us. And yeah, maybe we'll do more streams in the future.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
See y'all.